All right, everyone, welcome to the drop shipping section of the Academy. And I want to start by talking about quality drop shipping. I think this is a really important topic, and I'm looking forward to sharing this with you so you can understand what makes a quality drop shipping business in 2019 and beyond. Okay, right now, drop shipping has gone through changes, okay? And I want to explain, first of all, that drop shipping is just a business model, okay? It's been around for decades and will continue to be around for decades because as a business model, all it means is that you are sourcing wholesale products through a third-party supplier, and then you're using that supplier to ship these products out to people, right? So what you do with your business, who your supplier is, how you choose to sell products, if they're quality or not, is completely up to you. Drop shipping done right can be very successful and can be a very fantastic business model, but it is getting harder now, okay? You can't just randomly copy other stores and do this model that 2 or 3 years ago was very popular, right? You need to actually be focusing on finding a good supplier, being intentional about your business and the type of brand you're trying to build. And plus, the idea is less is more right now in drop shipping, okay? Don't try to be like Amazon. Don't try to be like this store that just is uploading thousands of products and hoping that one of them will stick and make money, because that model, again, is not working very well, right? You want to have a niche, and I want to go over some things here that can help you build a successful drop shipping business. Shopify supports quality drop shipping. Despite what you might hear out there, drop shipping can be considered a high-risk business, but that's mostly because of all the bad drop shippers out there, or I should say that's mostly for all the people out there that aren't taking this seriously, looking at it like a business, and are just in this as like it's some kind of get-rich-quick scheme, okay? I'm not going to open this article, but I'm just showing it here because Shopify does support drop shipping when you're doing it correctly, right? It can be a fantastic business model. Some of the biggest companies out there, biggest e-commerce companies like Wish.com, like Overstock.com, these are drop shipping businesses, right, that are doing $1 billion+ a year in revenue, and they are using a drop ship model. So I already mentioned that since it became popular a couple years back, as an idea of this make money online thing, there's been so much bad information out there about this business, okay? And believe me, I see all of it running the largest group in the world when it comes to e-commerce and drop shipping, all right? So I just want to reiterate that you as the entrepreneur are responsible for the value your business delivers to customers, okay? Don't blame the drop shipping model and don't blame the bad information. It's out there because I'm giving you, if you're watching this right now, I am giving you the blueprint, right, of how you can do this successfully and actually deliver value to your customers. And when you do that, you can build a real brand that your customers will love, and you can actually be delivering value and quality in everything that you do. So the philosophy of quality drop shipping, all right, I just want to go over a few points. Number one, you're creating a store that is meaningful to your audience. And generally by that, what I mean is that you're focusing on some sort of niche, or you're focusing on some sort of problem, so that point number two, the type of items that you provide, your customers will be happy to receive, okay? And you want to make sure that they're quality items. Delivering a great customer experience from start to finish, which goes hand in hand with the next one, treating your customers like the most important part of your business. This is crucial. Customer service and the customer experience is one of the most important things that any business should be focusing on. If you're treating your customers like they are the most important part of your business, which they are, because they fund your business, they fund your lifestyle, they fund all the amazing things that you want to achieve by doing this, then that's going to go a long way, having your customers feel important. You want to have a purpose and a vision for the store you're building. Now, from this I mean, look, if you're just getting started, you might be like, well, Nick, my purpose here is just because I want to start a business and make money. And that's fine. But you thinking about it to the next level of like, what kind of difference or what kind of value are you trying to provide for the people that you're going to be selling to? There should be something there, okay? Some kind of some kind of idea there that your store is based around. Coming from a place of creativity, not competition. I talked about this earlier in the Academy and in some of the lessons, and this is, I think, a fantastic mindset principle of understanding that this copycat model of just trying to steal other people's ideas, and that's a race to the bottom, right? You want to come from a place of creativity where there's nothing wrong with modeling what works and looking for what else is successful out there. But coming from a place of creativity is more like, how can I do it better? Or how can I do it different? How can I create my own unique marketing angles and my own voice and my own brand in this marketplace for this audience, for this group of customers that I am serving? Finding ways to innovate value in your marketplace. Okay, that's again very similar to the point of creativity, right? Innovating value is the idea that you look at what's already out there and you find ways that you can do it better or different in a way that's going to be meaningful to your customer. Okay, and that could be just as simple as providing a great customer experience, because believe it or not, most businesses do not provide a great customer experience, and the ones that do always stand out. And you don't need to be a billion-dollar company to stand out by giving a great customer experience. Solving pain points and or problems for a niche, of course, is always one of the best ways to go. And long-term thinking over a short-term cash grab. All right. Yes, drop shipping can make you money quickly in the short term when you find a product that's doing well and you know how to run Facebook ads or Instagram ads or Google Shopping ads, any of the things that we cover in here. But it's more of like building a real business, right? Building a real business is a long-term thinking process. It's not a short term like, oh, how can I just sell a bunch of crap products to people, make some money, and then find the next crap product, right? You want to be more of a long-term brand concept. Now, how do you achieve this? Okay, so achieving quality drop shipping comes down to a few key points. Number one, using a preferred supplier, all right? And I am going to talk about this more in depth in just a minute, okay? But your supplier is so crucial to your business because you're drop shipping, right? So in a drop shipping business, the product is not actually yours. You are just a reseller of a wholesale product. So you are putting a lot of faith in your supplier, and this can make or break your business. I know many people, and I don't say this to scare you at the drop shipping model because I'm going to show you how to do this correctly. But I know many people that have had success finding a cool product, getting a good marketing angle together, and then using social media to sell a lot of that product, but then the product had issues or the supply chain had issues where it wasn't what was delivered wasn't what was actually being advertised, or tracking numbers weren't going out correctly, or shipping times were taking forever, or the supplier just disappears, and you can lose thousands of dollars that way, and it's happened to many people. All right, so your supplier is paramount to your business. That's also going to be where you have your quality control in place. Now, on one sense, it makes sense for you to order items and test them yourself just to be able to get an idea of what that item is and what it looks like in person. But in another sense, having quality control in place is so important because that helps you make sure at the highest level of the supply chain that quality products are coming through and getting shipped out to your customers. Routing orders based on shipping times. Again, this is something that comes into your supplier, but there is a big there's many shipping methods, okay? And on AliExpress, you'll see a few of them, but there are more methods to get a product around the world than just e-pack it. And based on where that customer may be in the world or what point of the year it may be, like if it's a super busy time when it comes to shipping around the holidays or whatever, then there are better shipping methods that you can rotate to make sure you're getting your orders to different places in the world at the fastest possible time while maintaining the safest possible shipping, right? So there's actually a lot that goes into understanding shipping methods and shipping times and what can be shipped where, like if it contains batteries or, liquids or things like that. So that's something to consider as well. Good customer support, okay? That goes for your supplier and for you. You should have customer support in place. Email and Messenger are two of the ones I recommend, definitely. Post-purchase experience. We'll talk about this later in the academy, but post-purchase experience is like after you get a customer, you don't just want to forget about them. You want to make sure they're happy with their item. You want to try to get reviews. You want to continue to sell to them and deliver value to them. Strong purchase guarantee. Okay, you always, this is like it should be a no-brainer, but you want to have a refund guarantee in place. You want to have a satisfaction guarantee in place. Things that help reverse any risk that a person might have in buying from you. And no trademarked or patented items, okay? Another one that should go without say, but you just want to be careful. Sometimes you can't even tell, so you do want to be careful, especially when you're sourcing out of China, because manufacturers in China, suppliers in China don't necessarily care about American trademarks or patents, or even European ones, because China's kind of like got a wall around it when it comes to that, and it's hard for somebody to sue a manufacturer in China, but you could still be sued as the person who is reselling these items. So you want to be careful. You want to make sure you're not selling trademarked or patented items. Even if it seems like it's a quick cash grab, it could come back to bite you when somebody finds out that owns that trademark or patent. And always remember that everything is about the outcome. All right, don't think of drop shipping in a bubble where it's just like, okay, I'm trying to sell products to people. It's more than just finding cheap products on AliExpress. You can sell unique, valuable items that people will love, because everything is ultimately about the outcome in your business that you're helping your customer reach. Now, I have this picture here of a makeup palette because I'm friends with somebody, and I've worked with her, as she has built a brand where basically she went into a very competitive niche in the makeup industry and decided to first start off by doing her research and going into beauty groups and basically creating her own focus group to find out what people would like to see in a makeup palette that wasn't already in the market. All right, and she identified a few things, a few key points that were like really coming up as themes that were everybody was saying of what they would like to see. And then she went and spoke with manufacturers and suppliers until she was able to find somebody that could deliver the formula that she was looking for to develop the product that she was looking for, and then started a store, and now she is drop shipping this white label product. Right? It's still drop shipping, okay? Even though she went through more work in the upfront to actually do the research and find out what people wanted, at the end of the day, what she's doing is drop shipping a product, because she sells it and somebody else ships it wholesale. So the outcome there is that she developed a product that women and girls enjoy using because they enjoy the way they express themselves with makeup. Makes them feel more beautiful, makes them feel more of their personality is able to be represented in how they get ready with makeup and what they wear. So it complements them, and that increases their confidence, right? And so it's about the outcome there, which the outcome is the confidence that people receive in using this product. And that's what dropshipping is, as an example of finding products and understanding what that outcome is of why you're selling it and why a person is actually going to enjoy using this product. So now let's get into how I solve all of this for you. I'm not going to make you go out there and just like, hey, Nick, man, okay, you said all these things, but how do I find a quality dropship solution? Here it is for you right now. WEO is what I believe, hands down. And I've been to China. I've worked with suppliers and drop shippers and networked with top level sellers all around the world. WEO is something that I've had in the works for a long time now, and we just recently launched this in Ecom Empires as part of a joint promotion with some partners that I have that are also very high level ecom experts and drop shippers. And this is 100% what I recommend, is using this app. Now, why the WEO app? Okay. Here's why. Because what WEO does is it hooks you up with one supplier for everything. All right. You can find, like, when you look at the product research module, or lesson, it's going to talk about finding products on AliExpress. AliExpress is still the absolute, one of the hands down best places I think that you can find products. There are millions of product ideas on there. But sourcing from AliExpress is a bad idea. And that's what you see popular apps like Oberlo and Dropify. The problem with these apps is all they do is link you into items on AliExpress. So when it actually comes time to fulfill that order for a customer, the order goes through the AliExpress supplier. And there's actually quite a few things that are wrong with that. Not wrong, but a downside to that. Number one is that there's no quality control. There's no accountability. There's no reliability. These suppliers could be anybody. Most of them are just third-party drop shippers in China that are trying to do the same thing you are. So there's a big markup on the item. All right, by going to one supplier, which this supplier with Weo is a well-organized, well-established company. There's a video I'll show you in a second where you can tour their operations. They've already processed tens of millions of dollars in sales, and what I really love about them is they have their process down to a science, okay? So they can source basically any product for you on AliExpress. You're going to get quality control. You're going to get faster shipping with more shipping options as well. Remember, I talked about being able to route orders based on the best shipping method depending on where it is in the world. You get batch ordering with invoicing, which is super important when you start to scale because all of your orders are going through the same supplier, which means when you start to scale, they can work with you to be able to start ordering in bulk and bringing supply in-house for you so that you can pay in one payment, and they can even offer invoicing services for you as well if you really get into the higher scale, which even if you're new right now, that should be reassuring to you to let you know that you have a partner that is there for you when you start to succeed. They also have branding capabilities, so you can, if you have an item that's selling well, you can start doing custom packaging and custom inserts with them. And they have real customer support. And this is just to name a few. But Weo is really fantastic, and I'm going to show you right now a little bit more in depth when you just look at their page what this looks like, okay? So it's the all-in-one dropshipping platform, all right? No need to hire agents or manage warehouses in China in order to scale, which is generally the biggest problem, okay? When you test with Weo, testing is similar to AliExpress because you're finding items and you're going to just be testing to start making orders. But when you start to make orders, almost everybody that I've ever talked to, when you start to make orders, AliExpress becomes a major headache. Overload, Shopify, you can lose thousands of dollars in problems trying to scale just directly drop shipping from AliExpress with something like Overload or Shopify. All right, and that's the truth. You can talk to any experienced drop shipper. This is amazing because it gives you everything. As soon as you start to sell products, they're automatically, Weo is going to go out and start finding the best. They can source anything for you, right? So you go to AliExpress, and I'll record a quick video for this, but you go to AliExpress, you find a product, you import it with Weo, and then they're going to get you a custom quote so you can sell that item. And then as you start to sell that item, they're going to go out and find the absolute best price and best shipping that they can offer, and you're going to be able to scale much more simple and smoothly, right? So it's like an all-in-one solution for you, okay? As you can see, they have done millions and millions of dollars in sales, so this is not a brand new thing or something that we just started, okay? And this is basically the process. They're going to source the item, purchase it for you, stock it for you, check the quality for you, and then ship it for you. And as you scale, you can get customized solutions here. You have one-click batch ordering here, and again, one supplier. So if you're selling multiple items on your store, they're sourcing all of that for you, bringing it in-house, and then shipping those items out together. So if you have an order that has multiple items, it's no longer coming from multiple places. Plus, with the shipping, you get better shipping times, okay? To America, on average, to the US, you can get shipping times that are 10 to 14 days, right? And when you start to scale, you can get that even quicker. And it's definitely the best solution. All right, and then here's a video here. These are my partners. Sam is the owner of the company. Steve Tan and his brother Evan Tan are my partners in launching this app. And you can watch this video where they tour the entire operations and talk about how it works and see why. You know, one of the things I love about Weo is that they have a great company culture, right? They're great people, and they run a really, really good business with high ethical standards and values, okay? Not only that, but they can also do custom product photos and custom product videos for the items that you source and sell with them. So here I am right here. You can see my review and just talking a little bit more about why I think they're so amazing. And then here's Steve Tan as well, of like talking about how much money they've been able to save and how much of a game changer this is when it comes to sourcing. All right, so we're removing all of these problems, shipping times, and suppliers that don't care about you when you're only doing small numbers, order processing that takes way too long, more shipping options, okay? Not having to deal with multiple suppliers, not having to mess around with all these softwares, not having hours to fulfill because it's a completely automated app. So this is something you should go check out right now, even if you're brand new, whatever level that you're at, okay? If you're already balling, then this is going to help you save so much more money. It's going to alleviate so many more headaches in your business. But I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in depth in the next video as well, where I'm going to do like a basic walkthrough of how Wheel works. But it's really simple. You basically come here, check it out. When you're ready, you click on the Wheel registration. It'll walk you through the process of creating a free account, which is also another benefit to this, right? It's completely free to set up your store and start using this. And you can log in, and I'll show you in the next video how you can connect the store. I'll explain a little bit more the process of how the app works on the inside, how you import products and all of that. But as of right now, 100% go create your Wheel account. This is a game changer in the drop shipping business, right? This brings drop shipping to a whole new level. I'm super proud and excited to be able to offer this to you, because this finally makes quality drop shipping achievable at any level in your business without already having to have had thousands of orders, without needing to go to China and set up your own warehouse and your own fulfillment solution, find sourcing agents, and all the headaches that normally came with drop shipping. This is something I wish I had when I got started, right? So I hope that you're excited about this. I really am as well, and I will see you in the next video where I walk you through a little bit of an inside look at how Wheel works and how to use it. All right, thanks.